So for number two question, this is our number two, says an anhydride is a compound which has no water of crystallization, B, an oxide whose solution in water has a pH greater than 7, then C, an oxide whose solution has a pH less than 7, D, an oxide that has hydrogen atoms, E, amphoteric oxides. Okay, now, like how would I start? Would I start with explaining this concept first before we go to the question? Now, let me explain this concept. The concept here, when we talk about high, dry, there's one thing I want you to understand. It's a Latin word. This Latin means without, and this means water. So, what does it mean? That means that this is a compound that does not have what? Water. So, now let's carry on. And we now say that, now when we talk about anhydride in basic chemistry, it actually means that it's a compound, when added water, it will form another compound. Do you understand now? So it does not have water. So when you add water to it, it will form a compound. And when you talk about anhydride in your basic chemistry, they actually focus on an acid anhydride. An acid anhydride. So you should pay attention to it. An acid anhydride. That's what they focus on. That's what they pay attention to. So major things they are asking us here now is now what? An acid anhydride. Do you get that now? So what does it say? An acid anhydride. What does it mean? Any compound that will be added water to, and it will now form what? An acid. Did you get that now? So now, anything that has to do with an acid anhydride, I always know melters. They always also anions that are formed when this is. So for example, now if you still have something like SO2, CO2, NO2, think actually, all of this now forms what? And even CO3 here. All these ones now, they form what we call acidic. They are an acid anhydride. Just and they are an acid anhydride. So they are the ones that once you add water to them, they are going to form what? They are going to form. They're going to form what? An acid. Do you understand that? They're going to form an acid. So there's another type of oxide you're going to see. This is an acid. Is acid oxides. Now this is, which is what? An acid anhydride, which I told you here. Then another one is a neutral oxides. These are the ones that does not even have any change in alkalinity. Even if you add water to them, nothing will happen. Something like your